Hi, I'm Emerald. I'm an artist and a graphic designer, and welcome to a weekend in my life. This weekend, I'm preparing for some art markets, finishing up some paintings, and doing just little tasks along the way. So let's get started. It's Monday, it's 11 a.m. and I have a kind of eventful and also not eventful next couple days. I just started a new job. I went back to working at a restaurant. After my last job started bouncing checks, I wanted a job that was like in person, but not a corporate job. So I thought that I would go back to working at restaurants. And so far I love it. I don't feel like my muscles are rotting anymore. The schedule is super flexible, everyone's super cool, and it's just nice having a job that's check in, check out, but it's not 9 to 5. Like I love that today my shift's at 4:30. So I gotta like sleep in and stuff, and it's so nice, and I'm gonna get a bunch of tasks done. So this morning basically I am going to clean my room because it's disgusting. And then I have a bunch of stuff to prep for an art market that's coming up next weekend on Memorial Day weekend called the Fiesta Hermosa. It's this big event that I've been going to since I was a little kid, and I'm super excited. One of my like artist friends slash mentor invited me to share part of his space with him, so I'm gonna get a little wall. I've been doing that for the last couple years. We've worked markets together and I'm just excited, but I haven't made prints in a long time. I know for sure I'm out of printer ink, so this morning I've just been rotting in bed, and then I bought some ink for it. I have a Canon Pixma IX6820. The ink's not horrible. It's $55 for two, and I just need the colors. I think I'm only out of yellow, but it'll be nice to have all of the colors. And I think I'm just gonna rot for a little while more. And I don't know if it exists or if it's stupid, but I really want to make square prints. I have like 8 pre-drawn square prints that I want to turn into print prints. And I don't know if they make square paper or not. I don't know if I'm just being silly, but I really don't want to make like 50 prints and hand cut them and like buy guillotine. I probably should own a guillotine. I don't know, the thing or the thing that cuts. But I don't want to do that. I just want it to print and to put it in sleeves, and that's it. Because I do have square prints and I did hand cut all of them, and I just don't think it looks very professional. So I'm gonna try to find, if I can, square paper that's like high quality print paper, and then and get ready for my shift. I'm surprisingly really enjoying that job, probably because Frank Ocean came in yesterday. I love living and working places in LA. So yeah, I'm just gonna chill here for a little bit more, find that paper, and then clean my nasty room. I'll show you. It is so gross. And then I started a new blanket here. I'm gonna crochet, I don't know, what do you call a cousin's child? My cousin is having a child, so I'm crocheting him a little blanket. And this is the 6-day star blanket. I have a bigger version here that I used all of the colors for, and I'm just gonna make a smaller version. I know that like you have to be careful like what blankets you give children and stuff, but even if it's just like a decor piece that they hang up somewhere, I don't know, they don't need to use it, but I thought it would be nice. And it's a good excuse to crochet something that isn't massive. Like I did all of that last night in like, I don't know, an hour, 30 minutes, but but my bed looks like a yarn store now. Just, I think how I like it, but yeah, let's just rot a little longer and look on Amazon. So I found out that they don't make square paper. I'm just an idiot. So I just ended up buying a paper cutter, and I also found the motivation to go and clean my room. My room was out of control. Like I said, I just started a new job, and I wasn't expecting to be put on so many shifts for training. I got put on like 6 shifts a week for 2 weeks, and I was not expecting that. So I'm still working 2 jobs on top of the restaurant job, and I didn't organize in any way or plan in any way against that. So this is what it looks like when you do not have a single moment to yourself and you're working one job 40 hours a week and then 2 other 20-hour-a-week jobs. I ran around cleaning my filth and kept trying to find those like clean with me videos, but I wanted one where somebody was talking because I love those satisfying cleaning videos, but it kills me when they just have their royalty-free music playing in the background. Absolutely not. I want narration. If I'm gonna clean my room with you, I want you to be with me the entire time. Don't abandon me and put royalty-free music. I want to hear your process because it doesn't feel like we're doing it together unless I have that narration. My room's dirty still, but not as dirty. This is good enough for now. The rest of it is a problem for me tomorrow. It's like 1:30, maybe 2 p.m. right now. I have a shift at 4:30, so I think I'm gonna spend a little bit of time planning my week because it is Monday after all. So I'm just gonna go into my journal and mark all of the deadlines because I really want to get all of my work done for the art market next weekend, along with my upcoming work. I'm gonna have a review for a website that I passed off tomorrow, and I'm anticipating a good amount of feedback on that. I gotta be strategic with today and tomorrow because Tuesday and Wednesday are my only days off this week, and I have lots of things due. So let's get a little less confused. So I just worked for a little bit. I've been loving this website called Radio Garden. I feel like everyone already knows it and I'm just late to the game, but basically you can listen to radio stations all over the world and it's just such lovely background noise to listen to. I kind of miss when you didn't have to choose the media you were gonna watch or listen to. Like I miss cable TV because it would just make decisions for you and show you things you would have never thought you would have liked. I feel like I just get given the same 5 videos and 5 songs to listen to all the time. So I like Radio Garden a lot because it scratches that itch. So I kind of finished prepping everything that I know about this week. And I didn't realize that next week's schedule hasn't been posted yet. I'm technically on my training period still for the job. The little demon in my brain is like, oh, they didn't give you shifts because they're gonna fire you. But I know that they probably just haven't put out the schedule. When I come in today, I'm gonna ask if the schedule's been posted and when, and then I'll be able to plan 2 weeks in advance like I need to because I can't do that right now. But I have what I'm gonna do today and tomorrow all mapped out, which is very nice. And I know a little bit about what to work on today now. And I got to work. I was focusing on finalizing these illustrations. I mocked them up in Figma and then I illustrated them on Procreate and then I brought them into Illustrator to vectorize them. And then I took those vectors back into Procreate and then just finalized everything, added some texture in there and changed up some of the colors. I feel like the whole vectorizing step was a little bit overkill, but I like sometimes using image trace to organically round the corners of illustrations because it just looks cleaner and it gives more of that stamp-like effect. But I added so much texture back in Procreate that it didn't really matter. And then I also focused on doing some more location-specific ones because the market was in Hermosa Beach and I wanted to do a bunch of Hermosa Beach landmarks. Okay, so I'm back. I finished up like 2 or 3 of the prints and I like it so far. I feel like I'll really be able to figure it out once I actually print it and see it in real life, but I feel good that I even worked on it. And now I need to get ready for work because I am running late. I have like 40 minutes to get ready and eat food because I haven't really eaten today. Step 1, I'm gonna have to do something with my hair because you probably can't tell. You could probably tell on the camera. It's so nasty and dead and I haven't washed it, and I think I'm just gonna put a hair mask in today and then pretend it's slick back bun. So let's do that. I just manhandled my hair. I have to keep it up for my job, so I usually just put it in buns or braids anyways. And then I got dressed. And we're required to wear all black, so here's me in my funeral attire. I didn't film anything last night because I was at my shift It was mellow. It was just a Monday night. Today my Amazon package arrived. I believe that this is the ink, I hope, and I ordered the guillotine and it should be coming either today or tomorrow. But the ink was the most important part because it means I can start printing things out today if I want to. So I think I'm just going to do inventory right now. Under my bed is all of my art market stuff. So I think I'm just going to go through that and figure out how many prints I have and what I'll need to print and kind of get a little bit of a game plan. And then I have a meeting for the tech company that I work at 2 and 2:30, where I'm going to go over a website that I passed off and then get some new assignments for the week. So I think it's like 11:30 right now. I think I'm just going to work and do inventory for the next couple hours. And if I have some extra time, I want to start painting because I would love to get the painting that I've been working on done today. So yeah, let's just go and do some inventory. So of course I started with opening up Amazon. I got my ink like I thought, but the guillotine ended up showing up the next day. And then I just removed everything from my hoarder bed. I bought these things to raise my bed specifically so that I can store extra things. It's so deep because it's a queen bed. So when I need to get stuff to the back, I literally have to go underneath the bed to grab them, but I can store everything and it's nice. So I just kind of sorted through all the materials that I have. This is all stuff from either the Fiesta or when I did art walks. In LA, a lot of the smaller towns have art walks that I love to participate in. So I was just going through all of that stuff. I was also doing pop-ups for a little while in like office buildings and stuff, which was really fun. And I had a bunch of leftover inventory from that. So basically, I just wanted to make sure that I had the bare minimum to make probably only like 80 more prints. Nothing too crazy. Not even that. I think I ended up making 40. But this was all of the goodies that I had. All right. Hi. I just finished up taking inventory. I have a lot more prints than I expected. And then I asked, he's kind of my mentor. He's who I'm going to be working the art market with. He's the one who offered me a spot in his booth. And I'm going to ask him for some advice on what prints I should print for the market. Because he goes every year and I don't really know the demographic. So I'm just going to show him all the prints that I have. And then from that, I'll decide which ones to print more of. Because I have pretty much inventory of everything, and I don't know if I should go and get some really high quality prints online or if I should just use my printer. So in the meantime, I think I'm just gonna work on this painting that I'm trying to finish up before Thursday of a Foster Freeze that was in my neighborhood growing up. I'm basically done with it. I just want to change the background because I like the orange at the bottom, but I don't like the orange at the top. I think I'm gonna change it to a yellow or a red. That's pretty much done. I ordered a frame for it that's coming on Thursday, so I don't know if it's going to be here or not. So I'll paint the sides just in case it doesn't come in time, so it's still kind of presentable. So I guess I'll get started on that. I'm so excited that I've been finding motivation again to do creative things. I felt really burnt out having my old job, which was basically merch design. So I was designing band merch that goes on tour with artists. And it fell in this weird place where it was creative and I had to be producing things every day, but I wasn't actually making anything meaningful. I felt like my taste just really wasn't aligned with the owners, and there was a lot of friction because the main decision maker was not a creative. So it was just basically someone's dad, putting his judgment on the work and disregarding me and the creative director and all the other designers. And I was making things that I really disliked. For the last couple months, I just have not wanted to make anything creative at all. But it's nice because coming out of that job, all I want to do is paint in a way that I haven't felt since I was in high school. So it's nice kind of being able to take this stuff back. And that job also forced me to create things even when I didn't want to or I didn't feel inspired, which wasn't something I was able to do before. And I feel like that's a hurdle that all artists have to jump through, is forcing yourself to get up every day and create even when you don't want to. And it's way harder than you would expect. And I was kind of okay being a person who just didn't do that. But that job taught me how to in a way that I didn't expect, so I'm very thankful for it. Since I've had that job, I've been drawing almost every single day, and I have about half of a sketchbook filled up, and I'm actually using sketchbooks again, which is crazy because I have not drawn in a sketchbook in genuinely years. I've just been making finished projects, so it's just been nice being relit, and having a job like the restaurant is so lovely because it doesn't take any creativity. I just get to go in, do a good job, and then exit, and I'm so happy about it. I know myself, and I know that every day I just want to tick boxes. Like, I wake up, I have the things I need to achieve, and even if it's a thing like go to the grocery store or do a load of laundry, if I get those done, I'm happy. And restaurants are kind of structured like that. Like, I come into my shift, there's all of these boxes that I get to check off, and it's just fantastic. So if you're in a similar boat as me and you're thinking about potentially getting a customer service job, just do it for your mental health, because I am so happy with it. Hi, it's Thursday. It's 8 a.m. in the morning, and I am starting my day. I am going to Orange County to have a meeting with some friends and my boyfriend about some design work and just some overall like sourcing stuff for their athletic wear brand. And then on the way there, I have to scan in my painting and take some photos of it because today I also have to drop this off to the art gallery. And then after that, I have a shift. So I'm gonna be running around today. Hopefully it'll be fun. So let's go. Thank you. I got to his office space and immediately went for coffee as he went and prepped some samples to show our friends. They have a really great athletic wear brand called Wear Active, and they're looking to diversify their products and add some underwear. So we were just going to drop off a bunch to them and discuss some little changes on their website and stuff like that. What are you doing? I'm gonna help my boyfriend cut some tags off some stuff. All the underwear was directly from the factory and still had all of the tags with the factory name and information about them, so he put me to work cutting them off because we're not going to be using the same fabric as these ones. It might be the same cuts, but definitely not the default fabric. And then I finished up. He finished up packing all the samples that he was going to bring, and then we scanned my art piece. They have a big printer over there, and it took us forever to figure out how to actually get it to scan and download and email it to us. Eventually figured it out. We got back on the car and headed down to OC. So we just finished with our first half of our meeting and we're taking a little coffee break. And then we're gonna get back to it, and then I guess we're gonna head back to LA. Hi, little guys. I bought a cactus. It's only $18 and I'm so excited. And now I'm running back to the meeting because I'm late and everybody left without me, but that's okay. Hi, I'm back. So I made it back from the plant shop to finish up my meeting, and then right after I dropped off my painting at the art gallery. And I haven't done anything with the scans. I hope that they turned out well. I really should have checked them before I dropped it off, but oh well. What are you gonna do? And all of my stuff came from Amazon, and I ended up going with this guy and not like one of those old school classic guillotine paper cutters, because this just seems so much easier. I don't have the space for something like that right now. So now I can officially start making my prints. Most of my files are prepped already, and I'm gonna do one test print and then see what's up, because my printer takes forever to set up, and I also don't know if I even will like how the colors turn out, or if I'm gonna be changing designs or what. So I guess I'm just gonna try to experiment and get as many prints printed today as I can. I took inventory last time, so I kind of know how many prints I have, and anyways, I'm only bringing half of all the prints that I have. I'm not going to bring any of my portrait or like painting work. I'm just going to bring like my graphic LA based artwork to this one. So I'll be printing some of those, printing these, just printing all day. So let's get started with that. I'm out of blue ink. Never buy a printer that doesn't have a little screen on it because you won't know what's happening. So I am gonna take a second and figure that out. But this is so cute. I'm excited. I hate this printer so much. I don't recommend you buy it. It's a Canon Pixma IX6820. It refuses to connect to my computer. It only connects to my iPad, and it doesn't have a screen, so you never know how much ink or what's happening with it, and it doesn't come with a cord to plug into your computer. So if your internet is different, it's something where it either only works on 5G networks or like the 2.4 or whatever. We have the incompatible one, so it's all messed up. And all the documentation is horrible. When I first got this, I was on customer service for 5 hours with this poor man who walked me through how to use this printer. So do not buy it. Buy any other printer with a screen will probably be better. I get why they're like discontinuing it, so. But at least I learned, I guess. So cute. Okay, this is perfect. So I get to just spend the rest of the day fixing these. But I'm gonna experiment with more texture, less texture. I added some in the back to try to make it look a little bit like it's block printed or screen printed. I think I like it. It's really charming. I'm gonna spend some time, prep the rest of the files, and then get as many prints done tonight as I can. I've been toying with the idea of doing markets this summer, but I'm kind of intimidated because there's a lot of money that goes into the initial costs of setting up a booth, like buying the booth itself, the tent, the table, the inventory, the stands. I did a little calculation and it would probably cost me like $600 to $1,000 to get started. And then most of the spots in LA charge a vendor's fee between $200 and $400. All of that just seems so daunting right now, and not to mention all of the actual labor costs where you're outside all day talking with people. Usually it's, even if the event's only for a day, you're prepping for a few days before that. And I don't know, it just seems daunting. I love when I've gotten to pop up, but doing that every week and putting that much effort and money into it right now seems a little spooky. So I'm just gonna keep doing my little easy pop-ups like this. I have another one in August that I'm gonna be preparing for, but this one is just nice, and I kept working all night on it. I ended up having, I think, like 40 prints total, and put everything in and got ready for the next day. I just got here and I'm gonna grab some coffee and I'm gonna drop off a print to the coffee shop. That's the first mural I ever painted. After that, the market went pretty smooth. I didn't sell a ton of prints, but I like that I got out there and I bought materials and I'm gonna use them later in the month. Thank you so much for joining me on this long rambly vlog. If you made it all the way to the end, I appreciate you so much, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.